already healing.
No, bro, where's our third? Where's our fucking third? Where's our fucking third, man? I'll never forgive you, Juice. I'll never forgive you.
You shouldn't.
Attachments for the stuff. Alan, right here.
Can I ask what this is? Viz? Yeah, this is Viz tournament. Okay.
Yeah, I think we take tracks up to landslide.
Oh, what the hell is that ring? Oh, okay. I thought it was a countdown ring. I guess I was looking at your map wrong. I can't really tell, but it's pretty difficult to tell. It doesn't look like it pulls like all the way to the very tip of Monument, or not Monument, storage room.
The good one times from sorry, yeah.
You're good. Picking that arc back up in a second.
Oh,
How'd you guys get in here?
Getting shot from the front.
Nope,
50 on one.
This position is ours.
What?
Nice.
Watch me.
Moving up, I'm moving up.
Yeah, we're good.
Watch your right,
Still
watch
good.
your right.
Watch your right.
I can ult that.
Don't need to now.
Yeah, no.
You should have just walled it.
I'm watching it for you. I'm
Stay
watching
with
it
this
for you.
position.
Yeah, maybe he just walls that.
Batting,
I think he just cuts that off to prevent you guys taking as much damage as possible. The other team in the building has LOS on them anyways. If they want to push you guys, they got to jump through your wall. Like it's not like a win for them.
Cracked one.
Flash.
I would have said just to wall it, just for safety.
Yes, watch up high.
They moved right. They moved right.
Okay.
I need to heal. Anyone have a medkit?
I think my EMPS.
Yeah, watch the MP. Yeah.
Spot's like not horrible. Way better than I thought, but it's really just because of the ring that you guys have.
I'll play catwall best I can.
Yep.
Alright, you make the
Probably a team in building, so I'm watching that.
one guy so far. Scanning him.
Good scan,
Got-
great
all three
scan.
on
I'm
scan.
ulting that, I'm ulting that.
We're getting ulted.
They're getting pushed. We got
Shoot,
ulted, we got bang ulted.
shoot these guys. Oh, we could, that was free Koba, that's okay.
We're gonna have to take the bang ult. You're getting wrecked by the bang
Look
ult.
right. These guys.
After the bat. We gotta go up.
Cracked one. Whoa.
Oh, you
Wall. Shoot the
you
kids
guys
in the
on there.
open.
Shoot these guys
Cracked
right,
one.
Holding knock.
I got one
I'm
go,
holding
I got
knock,
one
I'm holding knock. Play my knock,
Crack another.
Knock one.
Nice, last one. Let's go!
Shit's walking.
Nice.
Really knocking me out.
Looking
Oh,
right,
that was
looking
actually
right.
worked out a lot better than. Well, that actually worked out a lot better than I thought. That's actually crazy. I think
There's a kid in the building. One guy. So
I low-key think your teammates kind of threw it. Well, they didn't throw, but they low-key could have done a lot more if they just peeked the ledge. Like, you guys would have had more KP if they just watched this with you, definitely, for sure.
they're getting pushed.
I'm not sure if you necessarily needed to Horizon out this.
So far.
I think you guys could have just watched it. If you guys watched it as a 3-man, you would have punished them enough.
I'm ulting that.
It's not a bad Horizon, though. I just don't think it was, like,
They're getting pushed.
it was necessary. It's not bad, but
Shoot,
I
shoot,
think
shoot,
you
shoot,
could have
these
saved
guys.
it.
Oh, we could.
I think at least you could have saved it.
We're gonna have to take the bang ult. Push. They're getting pushed.
Yeah, I think that just sucks. That's your teammates weren't. Your teammates definitely just if they were watching with you, they're all full HP. They're playing inside of the fucking cubby. They should have been out here shooting this with you.
Oh, we could. That was free Koba, that's okay.
We're gonna have to take the bang ult.
They should have done that. I think tanking the Bengal is also the right play. If you like tried queuing out of that, the team on height would have punished you.
Look right.
I think they should have been watching this with you the entire time. You guys would have killed all these guys here for free 100%. Your teammates just you should yell at your teammates if they're not like doing stuff like that. Raise your voice on them. There's nothing wrong with you raising your voice to make a call out like this.
These guys.
After the bat.
I think the moment you saw the team on the left shooting though,
We gotta go up.
no, that's hard to say though.
Whoa.
Wall. Shoot the kids in the open.
Shoot these guys.
I mean, you guys played that as best as you could. I think you guys did what like you could. I don't see how you guys could have fought these guys earlier.
I'm holding knock. Play my knock.
Crack another.
Knock one.
Nice, last one.
The only thing I can they went through your wall anyways. The only thing like I'm thinking it might be like an over analysis, but like
Cracked one.
the only thing I'm actually thinking is like instead of walling like straight the way that he did, like you could have walled like this instead. So that way they're stuck on this side, and while they're stuck there, this team sees them, and you guys could have been going in and out. But I actually don't know if that really would have mattered much because they walked through your wall, I believe.
Shoot the kids in the open.
Shoot these guys right.
Yeah, they just walked through the wall. Like
Holding knock.
it literally don't think it would have mattered much. I think the only reason I say that is because there's less. You guys have room to play with, and there's less place. Like it's not as safe for them because this wall cuts out LOS from the team on the right side. So the right side team can't really help you.
Wall. Shoot the kids in the open.
Shoot these guys right.
I
Shoot
think
these guys right.
I think the result probably would have been the same though, or similar.
I'm holding knock. I'm holding knock. Play my knock. Play
Crack
knock.
another.
Knock one.
I just think maybe like possibly calling it a little bit more left and leaving them with space to play with would grief their game, because you don't always got to get the KP for your kills. Your job is to try to get another placement point.
Looking right. Holding knock. Play my knock.
Yeah, that Bloody was probably a solo. I'm pretty positive that Bloody is one of the teams here, or one of the guys on the right here that made it out.
These guys.
After the bat. We gotta go up.
Cracked one. Cracked one. Wall.
Wall. Shoot the kids in the open.
Shoot these guys right. Shoot these guys right.
Actually, no. We'll keep
That was a duo with this teammate. Yeah, probably was one of the guys who made it out over here.
building.
I think that was probably the biggest turning point, is you guys focusing on all the guys here. If anything, like you and Caddy, or you and Seer really should focus on the guys here, or Seer and him, whichever one, and you should try focusing the guys that are outside, that are on the left side, shooting them. If you shoot the guys on the left and just damage them, this is guaranteed kills, like, no matter what. These guys are not leaving the ring with full HP. No matter what, they're not leaving this. Everybody's targeted on the guys leaving this area. If you were just watching, if maybe, I would say you were watching left side and both of your teammates are just watching this, I think you could have dealt, like, at least some entry damage to the team on the left and at least hit them for, like, 20 or 30 or 40. And they would have been hurt when you and your team had to swing left here. And maybe you get a cleaner kill. If you had Horizontal too, like, Horizontal would have made the big difference here. Horizontal definitely would have made the big difference. You get them stuck on the wall and you just nade spam them. You guys, I think you guys literally rotated the best way possible though, right? Like, you guys went all the way up towards Skyhook. Yeah, a lot of people don't take rotates like that. It's actually like the proper way to take a rotate, like taking the far route rather than the short route. It's like, this is a pretty like weird comparison, but taking like the long route, like how everyone probably would have gone through like Harvester or like Landslide, or not Landslide, but like Monument to get to the ring, is like going to self-checkout at Walmart. Like, everyone's trying to do self-checkout, so the line is forever. But if you look at the guys who do the groceries for you, who like check out for you, the lines are short as fuck. And and taking the further route is the way to go about it. I wish I could see a scene where you pull up the map again. Yeah, it's whatever. I think you guys just rotated properly. Like, that was a good rotate. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. I think if you went through Skyhook side, you probably would have gotten held out.
I got stunned.
They're gonna take height on us for sure. They're gonna ult us. Be ready to shoot that shit. I don't have it. I can't. I'm stunned.
Hit 23 on him.
Flash. One on Seer. One on Seer.
Stunning him.
I cracked Horizon.
Yeah, I got you, Lucid.
You guys win this.
I'm batting.
I don't think you're Seer.
I got stunned. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
two.
too.
About that. No scans yet. On the bridge right in front of us. I got stunned.
No,
They're gonna take
unfortunate.
height on us for sure. They're gonna ult us. Be ready to shoot that shit. I don't have it. I can't. I'm stunned.
Hit 23 on him.
Flash. One on Seer. One on Seer.
Stunning him.
I cracked Horizon.
26.
And he fell all the way down.
You guys win this.
I'm batting.
Yeah, he shouldn't have split from you guys. You should have just kept sliding down.
Crack the Loba.
Knocked one.
Nice knock, bro.
I'm healing.
You said the same thing.
4 seconds off scan. One's down low.
I need a
one's
bat.
down low.
They're gonna.
I think-
We gotta push this
I
guy
guess we'll
up.
see how it plays out real quick.
We gotta push together.
Scanned him.
They're right here. They res them down low. They res
Cracked.
down low.
I'm
We're going
fucking
up,
lit.
going up.
I'm lit as fuck.
Almost cracked the horizon. Cracked their.
Hold knock.
Give me a knock.
Seer's coming up high.
You think they're getting
You're
greased?
not knocked from another team. Another team.
Like, get down low, Alan. Just get out.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just got aped, didn't you?
He's pushing you.
How do you know right where I'm at?
Tygra.
You gotta
I'm healing.
up.
Okay, let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Seer should have been.
I don't have a problem with that.
Seer definitely should have been scanning up the bridge, or at least seeing where like these guys are at. 100%. He should have been like scanning, especially when you guys are walking uphill. There's no reason not to be scanning when you're already at a disadvantage walking up a hill. You all got triple scanned, which is so fucked. He shouldn't have gone that way. I know why he did, because he got stunned and he was trying to get as far as possible. And he probably would have gone... Nah, I think he 100% should have just kept walking towards you guys, put his gun away, and kept walking down and sliding down. I'm really not into, like, walking away. I know it's your job to play your life, like, that's priority, but if you're gonna die, at least die next to your teammate so that you can increase the chances of a res and give them a knockdown shield.
They're gonna ult us. Be ready to shoot that shit. I don't have it. I can't. I'm
Yeah, I think that was a big thing. He should have slid down and played on you guys.
I'm batting.
Could have slid down, eventually, like, make a wall right here to cut off LOS, and you guys can rotate.
I need a fucking. I need a
What did Sear down do to get knocked? What happened?
Just
Just not healing. You guys should have also just kept walking back and just fully reset instead of just, especially this Sear, he should have just fully reset.
I need a bat. I need a bat. I need. They're gonna res. They're gonna. We gotta push this guy.
He's watching
up.
for
We
you
gotta
while
push
you
this
heal.
guy
That's
up.
good though. Instead of walking up the hill. Yeah, why didn't you just use the evacs then, or take the balloon? Like, why would you ever? You don't want to walk up a hill like that if you can avoid it. If you guys were safe to take the balloon or at least evac, you guys definitely should have, like, you covered more. That's the whole point of the evac. It's to rotate. It's literally like Valcall. You need to be using it as consistently as you can to get into ring. Yeah, you guys 100% should have done that. That would have prevented, like, this scenario from happening.
Yep. Have it. I can't. Up top, we got-
Shoot this shit out. Well, not all the time. I think you guys also have, like, a fair spot to put it in Mirage. You guys can do, like, the double zip strat. I don't know, like, we've talked about it and we've done it before here, where we just place down 2 zips and we go up, like, both zips. Like, we all take an opposite zip from each other, and then whichever one gets blown out, we just hop on the other one. People usually don't waste their time shooting it down when there's 2 zips like
we gotta
that.
push this guy up top.
Tight on you guys. One is literally with us. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are landing on the right side. I definitely think left side's always winning side.
Oh, I fucking.
Right here.
Oh, that wasn't
They're
bad.
split. They're split. This guy
That
left to
oob
split.
wasn't
This guy
horrible.
left to split. We gotta kill that guy. We gotta kill that guy.
I don't have a gun yet. There's no guns in this building. I got nothing. You guys
I'm
gotta
moving.
kill
I'm
him.
moving. I'm moving. I'm moving.
I don't know where he went. I think he went low.
Bro, where are the weapons? I got a gun. I'm coming.
He did go low.
You see him anywhere?
I have no scans. No scans.
They're down
I-
low.
I-
They're
he's
down.
Coming up.
I'm low.
Are they
I'm
all?
queued up. On you.
Oh, they're gonna queue me.
I queued him. Taking your queue.
Coming up.
I'm on you.
He's got a purple.
Almost cracked him. Almost cracked him. Nice. Kill him.
Reloading.
Kill him.
On me.
I'm coming up top. I'm
Fell
trying to
off.
fall off.
I grabbed one.
Oh,
one,
nice.
one. I died. He's second floor with PK. Second floor with PK.
40 on one.
Got the finish.
Good fin.
Still probably.
Oh, right here.
No.
Second floor.
Oh, that's so fucked. I think he should have stayed on height and just egoed Horizon.
I queued him. Taking your queue.
He should have won his one though, like, or he should have won that if he actually did crack Horizon. You know, he should have gotten the kill for that for sure. But I think if you just climbed back up and helped him wipe Horizon, then you would have been good to do it.
Kill him.
On me.
Sometimes it's just worth doing that, or worth doing that. You got a very good trade here. This guy is a horrible, whoever this was. Like, you shit on that guy.
Second floor with PK.
40 on one.
36. Yeah, he needed to get that knock for sure. He didn't do enough. He needed. What's the damage looking like? Did you go to summary?
I gotta do better there.
I don't know what your caddy was doing either.
Hit with it.
Yeah, like you really did everything. They didn't even do enough damage to knock one person. Yeah, I gotta see what your caddy is doing.
Almost cracked.
You guys should have also ignored the rat, like, once he jumped down. Like, that guy's not gonna get to his other teammates in time. You guys should have ignored him. Sometimes it's literally not worth taking the 3v1, it's just worth taking the 2v2, because if the 3v1 takes too long, then it becomes a 3v3. If you're struggling to catch a rat, you should just let him go. It's not worth throwing
I don't have a gun yet.
Throwing your game for 1 KP.
I got nothing. You guys
I'm
gotta
moving.
kill
I'm
him.
moving.
that's definitely like the call though, like that's the right call, like to chase the rat, but you gotta set yourself on a timer. Like if you don't reach that rat by a certain point, or can't even deal damage to him by a certain point, then you should let him go.
You see him anywhere?
If you guys literally just left him, if you couldn't catch him by that point when he had dropped, you guys should have just left and anchored. You should have seen what his teammates are up to, because that guy ran up on you and
Are they all?
was on you before you guys. before you guys could even set up. Like, you guys could have been on the height looking over and shooting them on their crossover to you.
I queued him. Taking your queue.
Coming up, coming up.
I'm on you.
Also, I would
Oh, they're
I would argue, like, go back to your seer and queue up with your seer at least.
Taking your queue.
At least that way the queue's more so on the side that you guys control, and your teammates have a better access to your queue than the enemy does. Like, that's just a small, like, micro thing.
almost cracked him. Nice. Kill him.
On me.
That caddy, by the way, like,
Fell off.
with how she's so fucking, holy shit, she just got shit on, dude. It's gonna take her forever to come back up, like, for fucking ever. Like, she has to go all the way over there, or she has to go all the way down here to come back up, or she can wrap behind you guys. But she wasn't gonna do that. She had to, like, go all the way to fucking Egypt and then go all the way to Persia after in order to come up to you guys. There was no way she was gonna be able to get there in time. You guys at least probably would have knocked one quick enough. But I think if you guys, by this point over here, I think if you guys couldn't catch him by now, you 100% should have called back to go look at the other guys, and your caddy would have been there with you guys a lot earlier. Granted, though, you literally gave your teammates. Yeah,
Almost cracked him. Nice. Kill him.
I'm not calling your teammates shit, but they definitely have to do more here. They didn't do enough for you. You got a knock and you dealt, what was it, like 70 damage? Dealt 78 damage, and then you got a knock, and they didn't even do enough for one kill. Your teammates didn't do enough there too.
I don't want to do.
Definitely have to win this one with that horizon up top.
So crazy. How
Good at that. Alright. Looking.
Be ready. This right. Opening in how long? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm queuing this side.
One's looking. Careful.
Be ready.
Queued it. He queued me. No. I got off it. Oh, he glitched.
I'm
I
dead.
landed short.
Survive. Somebody survive.
Yeah, you guys didn't, like, plan this out. Like, I already know it. Alright, so challenging IMC is actually, like, a lot easier than people think. I think a lot of people overthink challenging IMC. Like, challenging from up top and inside.
5 seconds.
You're not gonna get out of this for free, bro. Like, the chances of you making it out are so rare. You're better off just planning on swinging one side rather than trying to leave. Like, you guys should have gone up the queue and just pushed. What I personally do is I listen to where people are at. I try to determine where the person by himself, like the guy who's solo, is. But you guys, but we don't have a seer, so it's different. But you guys have a seer, so he can see where the solo is at. And all you guys do is literally take their queue. You throw a queue on the duo side, and you take the queue and ape the solo as a 3-man, and you hard commit to him, even if you're gonna die for it. And you get the knock, and then you can play the head glitch. You should 100%, like, when the team's holding you out on IMC, especially when they got a horizon, you should just. I think you're always better off just taking the fight than rather trying to leave.
Careful.
Be ready.
Queued it. He queued.
And you should have, since you guys didn't plan it out, you guys should have just, yeah, like, since the Bangalore share, you guys should have just hard pushed her. You guys should have just hard landed on her and just fought her. Just shoot her in the sky, land on her, and try to kill her.
Oh, he glitched.
But you guys did absolutely, like, what, you and him literally did, like, absolutely nothing.
Survive.
Like, you guys just died. That's literally all you did. 83 damage and they KP for them. Sub really wanted to. I'm also pretty big into not leaving your POI. It's more so like an ego thing. Like, if you're gonna challenge somebody else for their POI, like, you gotta take into consideration you're challenging people who know what they're doing. Chances are, like, if they've been landing there already, you're going in there with zero knowledge, while they know, like, at least half of the information of fighting at their spot. I never have thought, like, it's a better idea to leave your POI unless it's for a POI that's free. Like, it's just not worth challenging another team. I'd much rather just die at my POI knowing that I know how to chow the spot, or at least with knowledge of learning how to chow the spot after I lose, than trying to switch and land on someone else's POI. Because you want to get out of doors? Nah, you guys should have just fought. Like, you guys can. I don't think you guys could have gone anywhere to use the wall quick enough without them punishing it for it. Like, let's go back, right? Like,
Okay.
see if I can get you guys, like, here. I think when you go outside, it actually had a good POV when you died.
1. I'm queuing.
Are we just gonna hit
We just hit it. We just hit it.
Okay, so, like, it's not open, but this is what I'm trying to say. Imagine it, like, starts opening, right? the chances of you guys getting out of this door when it's opening is so low. Like, they're probably gonna punish you for it dearly. They're all looking down. Like, if you don't waste wall in here, they clearly have free LOS. They have bank smoke and they have fucking Horizon Q2. If you guys did though get outside, whichever way, you guys are definitely better off going left and trying to wall right. But you guys would literally need to be underneath to do that. Like, you can't do it right here, because then the wall just goes here and the guys on the left get to see you. Like, you guys just don't get away. I just don't think in any possible way, like, you guys get away with that. We'll play it real quick.
He queued me. No, I got off. Oh wait, glitch.
Yeah, like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you guys would have had to drop and play, like, in here. Not exactly right here, but, like, the other pole. You guys would have had to play here and wall like this. And even then, left side has LOS over you guys. I think you guys still get punished for it. I think your seer needed to determine where the solo was or which side they were at, and you guys take the fight with them. That way, like, yeah, that way at least you guys. I think that's definitely a better play.
Somebody survived. Disrod survived. Just leave.
You can't always be looking to, like, leave fights, especially when you're stuck like this. You get punished for trying to leave a fight that you needed to fight.
Glitch.
I'm
I
dead.
have sword. I have the only sword.
Survive. Somebody survived.
Yeah, it's also a mental game. Like, you can't be letting those games get to you. That's how you lose to begin with. Like, that's some of the biggest issues that people suffer, is literally just losing the mental game. You gotta keep yourself in check, including your teammates, especially if you're IGLing. You guys shouldn't be giving up POIs just because you guys did bad. Like, it's your POI for a reason. Stop giving it up and just fight for it. If you guys are gonna go to a spot, at least commit to it, you know?
Play placement.
It's a mental game, so don't let it get to you. Just reset the next game. Just know next game is next game. Don't worry about what you guys did wrong last game. Just focus on winning the game after. You guys definitely, I think you guys 100%. It's just my opinion about this, though. I think you 100%, like, continue going checkpoint. Unless there's an actual free POI where you guys don't have to risk, like, getting a 0-point game. Yeah, I mean, we'll do a run through real quick about what we went through. I think that's the better play though, is fighting. Like, 100% just take the fight. If I had like a VOD or clip where I could show you how we do it, then I can show you. Then it would probably help out a lot more.
You're right.
I can.
Seer's just mad the entire time. I mean, having a bad day, I get it. Like, it will 100% affect your performance, and you won't be 100% no matter what. But, like, just because the harsh truth is, just because you guys are upset isn't a excuse for why you guys have to play like shit, you know, or change things up. That's why you commit through what your plan is, no matter how your emotions feel, because at least you have a plan down. Your emotions will make you change that, and it usually isn't for the better. Yeah, I think first game was literally what I think you save Horizontal, and you need to yell at your teammates, or at least make the comms louder and tell your teammates to get here.
Look right. Look right.
You guys would have had a lot more KP, but you guys did, like, you guys are good. Like I said, my small thing was just literally making the wall go left. That was it, more left. That's just what I think I was overanalyzing.
Holding it up.
Yeah, Seer should have been scanning for game 2.
On the bridge, right in front of us.
Should have been scanning. Calvis should have went down the hill rather than going all the way down. To prevent all this, you guys should have taken the balloon. Learn to build the habit of taking evacs a lot more frequently when you have it, if you're trying to go for ring. I would argue that's a very big, like, thing for teams that like positioning. But in my opinion, when you're running a comp like this, when you have Callus and Horizon, you're really hybrid. You could just choose whichever way you want to play. So I think if ring is pulling towards a side that's easy for you guys to rotate, you might as well just go to ring. So just use your evacs and get there as quick as possible. And you guys would have prevented this whole ordeal from happening. You would have flew over all these teams. The staging team that was behind you would have flew over Techro's team, the team at Lava City. You guys could have been, like, in the back left building of Trials, not the one on the left side of Lava Fissure up the train tracks. You guys could have been there. You guys would have avoided all this and gotten good placement.
Is this?
Yeah, I think this game, just don't focus on the rat too much. Your teammates have to do a little bit more. It's hard for me to tell what could have been done because I'm not watching their POVs. I just don't think I think the Seer had to win as one for sure. I think that was the thing between you and Seer. I don't think Kat really could have done too much. She had to capitalize off you guys. But yeah, Seer definitely had to win as one. You guys also should have called off the rat and just focused on the duo. You guys game 4.
And
The truth is like once you guys lost this mental game, you guys were just gonna lose the tournament. Like when you lose a mental game like this, especially with people who just break like that, it's just the harsh truth. Like chances are you're going to lose that tournament. You should come up with like a plan for you and your team to be like, yo, when we do this or we talk about this, like let's figure out something to come up with where when some bad shit happens, we get a 0-point game, we don't let it get to us. Like learn to get through like those small things because it helps a lot. Like you go into the next game not worried or not scared. Like you guys remain in the same mental that you had when you were going into the tournament. Like think about when you were entering the tournament, you were thinking about winning, you were feeling that passion inside of you. You guys were ready to like go in and fuck everybody up and take the dub home. Like keep thinking about that when you're playing throughout the tournament. Don't let the losses overburden that feeling of winning the tournament.
30.
I'm trying to say this as in a way like as that it makes sense as much as possible because that's what we do. It's just a mental game when
Starting right now.
you're taking a chow, and whoever wins the mental game is going to win the tournament.
I'm dropping 2 Altics.
Yeah, I think you doing that Q was good. Like that was a good play, but you need to talk to your seer about seeing where the solo's at, and then you Q the duo, and you guys go out immediately. I would highly recommend not waiting for the timer to go out. I personally think it's literally does nothing for the team inside. Like if people outside know when the timers end, I feel like they have plenty of more time to plan than you do. If you know how to chow IMC, you will beat anybody who needs to take a second to plan it out from the outside. I guess that's like pretty obvious, right? Like if people haven't planned how to fight IMC, then they're obviously going to lose. But most of the time, what I've seen is when people are going to fight in IMC, they don't know what the fuck to do outside and inside. So they're in the moment of planning. But that's sort of something you should plan out beforehand. Buildings, especially like IMC, the buildings that are easily like, or highly contested for, you should like think about how you want to fight through each and every building. Learn how to micro your team in situations like this. Definitely running away was not the play. Got to know when to fight and know when you shouldn't fight. This is definitely a scenario where I think you should have fought.
I'm dead. Survive. Somebody survive.
Him running away though was the right play since your goal was going out. But
I'm dead. Survive. Somebody survive.
yeah, you guys did what you could. But just know for next time. Don't stress out over this. Just learn and go next.
Somebody survive. Disrod survived. Just leave.
I think you guys really did really good on the first game too. Like you guys got third. You guys rotated perfectly. It's literally the right rotate. You guys did really good on the rotation. Whoever called it, that was a. Let me like show you when you pull up the map what I mean. By the way, so that everybody can understand.
Oh, nobody did lane countdown. No.
Okay, so here's what I was saying, right? Like, yeah, look at it like this. Everybody here got 1, 2. Oh, fuck survey and fuck happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and possibly 10 POIs like wrapping into here, and that's not counting the other 3 that are also gonna like make their way deeper into ring. And you got 4 here going here. You're only when you're landing staging and you're taking Mirage, right? So you guys literally are only challenging 1, 2, 3 teams, 4 if there's an East instead of 13. Instead of 13, you guys are challenging 4. That is so much easier than trying to. I know some people also just go straight for it, like they just run straight. When that sometimes isn't even like the play, like you just want to take the longer out. Sometimes longer is always better. But yeah, this rotate was literally like perfect. You guys played this properly. The ring pulled into Monument. You guys perfectly timed going into the parking lot here when the ring was closing in. I think you guys should have walled when that team had peeked you over here. I think you guys should have walled past the parking lot. I think maybe in like a tier 1 lobby, you guys 100% get punished for that. I think you guys literally played rotation here as perfect as you guys could. As perfect as you could. I think game 1 was really your best game. Sometimes it's worth going through your best games and not like the games where you guys did bad in, because you just won or did really well in a game. Like, why not learn what you did in a game that you did well in so that you could do it again? A lot of people focus too much on their failures rather than their success.
Oh, I got you.
Watch for the EMP here.